Hi, I'm Blake,
And I'm Jamie.
and we're Blamey.
Yeah. Today we're gonna talk about 5 characters that we would want to hang out with, go to dinner with.
Is that what we're doing?
I don't know. How would you describe that?
I don't know. Our 5 favorite fantasy characters.
Yeah, but I would like 5 that I would want to hang out with.
Why do you want to hang out with these?
They're my favorite.
I bet they're all male. Yeah, sure. That's exactly what we're doing. I don't know if I hang out with some of mine, I might end up dead. But that could be okay, I guess. There's worse fates, I suppose. All right, so who's going first?
Go for it.
All right, I will go first. All right, so my first of my favorite fantasy characters is Kelsier from the Mistborn trilogy. He's a really fun character that I know a lot of other people enjoy, including Brandon Sanderson. And I'll leave it at that.
All right, my first has got to be Sirius Black. He's just my favorite.
I don't understand.
I know you don't.
He's just a head in a fireplace.
Yeah, I need more of him. That came out wrong.
Well, all right. So my second is the Bloody Nine, or Logan Ninefingers, from the First Law series.
Okay.
It's an excellent character, really interesting. Would not want to be in the same room as him. Yeah.
So you're not inviting him to dinner,
No.
He's just...
No,
okay.
he's just a fun character to read.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely not invited to dinner.
Okay. I gotta go with my current favorite Wheel of Time character, Matt.
He'll probably be your favorite the entire time, because
Okay.
Matt's awesome.
He's the only one that's like not mean. Everyone else is just self-serving and mean.
Rand's not self-serving and mean.
Rand's angsty and...
Yeah, and you love Harry Potter, you should love Rand.
Sorry, no, Matt. I'm inviting Matt.
That's fine. Matt's excellent.
Okay,
That's a
good
choice.
So we're not inviting these people,
You just like him. Yeah,
okay.
He's a great character. He's
Great.
really fun.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of in the same vein as Matt, maybe a little different, but I have Locke from the Lives of Locke Lamora, or the Gentleman Bastard series. Excellent character. Really fun to get to know, and I'm excited for potential the 4th book eventually of that series to follow him and his story a little farther.
My third is Cersei from Cersei.
Oh.
She's just a little bit bizarre.
I was thinking he was going to be Cersei Lannister.
If it were the actress, yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I don't know. I need to read that series. Then I'll let you know.
It's a good series.
No, Cersei from Cersei. She's bizarre, and I might get turned into a pig, or I might, you never know what's going to happen. I think I'd be in for a ride.
Makes sense.
I liked her.
So my 4th is a very obscure character from Lord of the Rings mythology. Not super obscure, just if you haven't read like the Silmarillion or any of other of Tolkien's lore,
I'm not.
you will not get it. But his name's Fëanor. He is the greatest of elves and a very flawed character. And I just find him really interesting because it's fascinating to have somebody that has tremendous ability but one kind of overarching flaw, and have these repercussions that matter through the entire history of that world. It's really a fun character.
Fëanor. Speaking of Lord of the Rings and elves.
Ooh.
Arwen.
Arwen.
I think mostly because my dad really wanted to name me Arwen.
I've never understood. Is your dad a big Lord of the Rings fan?
I think he is.
Really?
You should talk to him about Fëanor.
I should ask him if he's ever read anything besides just Lord of the Rings.
You should.
Because there's plenty outside of it that's awesome.
I don't know. We've both given him like 3 books to read in the last year, and I don't think he's read any of them.
He read Graceling.
He did read Graceling.
So, I mean, out of all the books, that's the one he picked of us to read. So, hey, I don't know. Yeah, Arwen.
I just think she's sweet. And
all right.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
So, my last one, and this is probably because you just spend so much time with him, but is Harry Dresden from the Dresden Files. Just a really, really fun character.
He's great.
He is. He's a great character and fun world. I know you don't like that type of fantasy, but
that character,
it's a great change of pace, and it's just a fun character.
Yeah, and he's surrounded by other good characters.
Yeah, I think you should just read more Dresden, and you'd probably love it.
Consider it. Okay, my last one was gonna be Harry Dresden, but then I thought maybe you would pick Harry Dresden.
Really?
So
Wow.
my last one is a character that I find myself thinking about a lot.
Okay.
From the Lunar Chronicles, Cinder and those books.
Uh-huh.
His name is Thorn. It's Carswell Thorn.
Uh-huh.
He's just fun, and he's kind of like the comedic relief. Comedic? What am I trying to say?
Comedic relief.
Comedic relief.
Comic relief, yeah.
Both.
It works.
But he's kind of just like the guy in the background who's like not helping, but is helpful, but just like the funny dude that is just along for the ride. I really like him, and I find myself thinking about him a lot.
How so?
Stop it.
Oh, okay. All right. So I have a few honorable mentions that I'll get to. So my first honorable mention is Mort from the Death book. It's one of Terry Pratchett's books in his Discworld series, and it's awesome. He's an apprentice to death, basically, is what Mort is.
Sounds fitting for his name.
And the interesting thing, talking about comedic relief, is it's a hilarious book. And so it's just, I don't know, it's just a really fun character.
That's fun. My honorable mention, I can't believe I have 2 from Wheel of Time and you have 0.
Why?
That just seems so uncharacteristic.
Oh, okay.
Elaine. It's Elaine's nurse. I don't even know what her name. Linny?
Okay.
She's hilarious. She's so funny. I got to see a little bit of her in the 5th book that I just finished, and I just wanted a lot more of her.
Awesome. Yeah, the hard thing with Wheel of Time is there's so many characters, and I had a hard time just not picking Rand, because I do love Rand. But I have a different person from a little more obscure book. It's Raistlin, I believe is how you say his name. He is a wizard in the Dragonlance series. And really, when you talk about like morally gray characters, he's a really interesting one. Anyways, fascinating, the story there. I've loved him. I don't know, in Wheel of Time, I don't know who I pick. Honorable mention, the ensemble. It's great. Lan's probably my favorite character in Wheel of Time. Lan's awesome.
Fantastic.
He's really, really good. Lan, Rand, Matt, not Perrin. I just don't, the wolf thing doesn't do it for me with Perrin.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. It's been 7 years since I read about Perrin.
Well, I guess that's true. There's like no Perrin in the 5th book you just read. Yeah, don't worry. You'll get plenty of Perrin coming up soon.
Okay, good.
When you pick up the 6th book, never.
It'll happen. Give me like 2 months.
6 more years, probably. All right. Well, this has been 5 of our favorite fantasy characters. Let us know what your favorites are.
Yeah.
And like and subscribe, I suppose.
Give us a thumbs up. What else do they say?
I don't know. You just click the buttons. I think is how that works.
Yeah.
Like if you just do a thumbs up, that doesn't help us.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Oh. All right. That's fine. All right.
Cool. Thanks for watching.
Goodbye.